Hi everybody, welcome to 5 Minute Ministries. Now, there's an analogy that was used in a movie many years ago, and it applied to dating, but I'm not talking about dating, but I want you to understand the analogy. So when you buy a box of cornflakes, you expect cornflakes. So when you open up that box, certainly there are cornflakes in it. Now, I want you to imagine opening up a can of peas, but instead of a can of peas, it's cornflakes. Or opening up a box of crackers, but when you don't find crackers, you find cornflakes. Or even opening up a can of caviar. Well, you don't find caviar, you find cornflakes. Now, of course, I'm not talking about dating, I'm talking about sin. Sin has been repackaged, renamed, and all sorts of ways to twist and manipulate it to either look not as bad as it really is, or to determine it's not sin at all anyway. People want to rationalize and justify their actions as well, it's not as bad as it seems. It's just a, quote, mistake. It's just a lapse of judgment. I have mental instability. I have something wrong with me. So that's why I do these things. That's why I have this outlook. It's not because I'm a sinner. It's because, it's just who I am. And they'll give all the excuses in the world. And they'll rename things in order to look better, to make people feel sorry for them, instead of taking ownership for the sin that they have committed, whether verbally, physically, or even mentally. Because sin does occur in the mind as well, even if you do not commit or say the actual sinful thing. And this is nothing new. People have done it for years, but now, not only are they still doing it, but they're going online and encouraging others to do the same. Say, I'm not committing adultery. I'm discovering myself. It's not that I'm, cheating and sleeping around with other people behind my spouse's back. I'm, quote, polyamorous. Therefore, I have the right to go out and do these things. So I'm not abandoning my family. I'm, quote, living my best life and determining who I am, living my truth. It's not abortion, and I know that's a hot button topic. It's not abortion, it's a procedure. I'm doing nothing but removing something from my body that doesn't belong there. So it's not really wrong. It's just the way I feel about it. My lifestyle doesn't hurt anybody. So why are you upset with me? Why are you offended? Whom I vote for it determines who I am. My astrological sign determines who I am. And we take these things and we make excuses for them and say, well, there must be something wrong with me. I must have a medical condition. Must have a mental instability or disability. See, it's not my fault that I am this way. So there's something wrong with me that needs to be changed, but don't hold me accountable for it. Don't, excuse me, don't try to tell me I'm wrong. Don't make me feel bad, because it's not my fault. See, it's not my fault I'm this way. After all, God made me this way. No matter what excuse, no matter what package, no matter how you try to twist and turn it, sin will always be sin. You are the one committing it. You are the one responsible for it, and you will be the one held accountable for it, whether this life or the next. Now, these are excuses not only the unbelieving world come up with, but also the people in the church. They too excuse their sins. They hear something from the pulpit, they read something in Scripture and say, well, it doesn't apply to me because, I'm saved. I can do whatever I want. God will forgive me. God will protect me. But God says, you are to obey me and serve me. You are to be above all of that because you belong to me. You're my child. You're my servant. And I expect more from you. He calls his people to be people of excellence. So quit making excuses. Quit twisting it to make yourself either look less bad or not guilty at all. Because we are all guilty. We have all repackaged sin to make it seem less than it is. But sin is sin, and Jesus died so he could pay for those sins, so we could live a holy, righteous life through Him. Not perfectly, of course, because we still have our problems. We still have the sin nature. We can still commit those sins that we want to justify. But we can also turn to God and say, I want to be forgiven of these sins, and I don't want to commit them anymore. So quit rationalizing it. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with God, and go and sin no more. This has been 5 Minute Ministries, and I'll see you next time.